against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ready up.
The 41-yard line.
52. Oh, here we go. Oh. Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The third down throw incomplete by Steve Young. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Touchdown! That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
It'll be Young again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the give, this is Sayers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 17-yard line.
Yo, hit it.
Young to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota now. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. And nothing but daylight ahead. And touchdown. Jakeem Grant. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Young. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
To throw, Young. They get it to Sayers on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
At the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota, forced out to his left. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ryan Shazier. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. Give them 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Mariota again, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the shotgun to give to Jones. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5.
Grant on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10. at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw is Mariota, and he fires one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown! Will Fuller, 36 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes Grant on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll roll him out right. Now he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Fuller, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mariota. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Here's Mariota. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They run with Sayers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That throw by Young incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 30.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. There he goes left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Young, caught by his running back, Sayers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They'll run with the Hall of Famer, Sayers. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Young looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. That's going to be caught. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Steve Young, flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll throw again. Young. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Young. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through